Mars, here we come. Elon Musk is back on track after a very successful test flight of his next generation rocket system, Starship. All eyes were on the companies after two disastrous test flights in spring that have destroyed two of the spaceships and the booster rockets. But on Tuesday evening, everything went after plan perfectly. Really, the gigantic rocket consisting of Starship, which is mounted on a super heavy booster rocket, altogether with a height of 121 meters, taller than the Statue of Liberty, lifted from Starbase, the spaceport of SpaceX in the south of Texas, lifted into the evening skies, and then every milestone of this test flight went practically perfectly. The booster rocket separated, landed in a simulated landing over the sea. It was not attempted to catch it with the so-called chopsticks on the launch tower, but the simulation of the water landing went perfectly as well. Starship then went into space and delivered for a test some of a sort of fake payload satellites. Fake satellites, really. They were released, the cargo bay opened, everything went flawlessly. There was cheers and jubilation in the mission control, obviously, with every one of these milestones. And then it came down in a re-entry into the atmosphere, and all was live, covered in very 4K quality videos provided by the Starlink internet system, which is in space, that provided pictures really like in a movie. And then, of course, the simulated landing in the Indian Ocean also went kind of perfectly. The Starship, after pushing through the atmosphere and some clouds, made a flip and then landed upright into the ocean. All this was captured by a camera mounted on a buoy near the landing site in the Indian Ocean. Then the rocket was diving into the sea and actually, because of the reaction with the water, exploded. That means with this perfect test flight, SpaceX can move on. It had restored confidence that Starship is the future for the company. Of course, Starship will play a very important role in many aspects. One is, of course, bringing freight into space. It will have the ability for the largest payloads ever conceived to bring into space. Then, of course, it will be needed for the NASA mission to return to the moon. And, of course, the main goal actually is Mars, the colonization of Mars in the vision of Elon Musk. And their Starship will be flying literally maybe every other day or every other hour to achieve this. But that, of course, is in many years in the future. It is, although expected, that Elon Musk might try to reach Mars within the next 2 years on an unmanned mission with Starship. But of course, he is relieved that everything went great, and then his company is back on track.